Hello everybody, you are tuning in to the Bro Broadcast, and as you can see on my class, I have dead silence and awareness, because I want to test awareness to actually see if it does work, because awareness supposedly is supposed to make my enemy's footsteps louder, and dead silence, well, you know what it does, it makes my footsteps silent, it makes me silent and everything, but I feel as if awareness is just probably the most useless perk in Black Ops 2. The sounds in Black Ops 2, they're great except for the footsteps. If you ever play Modern Warfare 2, let's just say you're playing Black Ops 2, you have a fun night, and then you decide, hey, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go play some Modern Warfare 2. You go into free-for-all, and the footsteps on that thing, not even using, I don't even know if there is something like awareness in Modern Warfare 2. I think it's SitRep Pro, but the footsteps in that game are crazy loud. Everywhere you hear, there's footsteps everywhere. And here in Black Ops 2, the footsteps, let's compare the footsteps. They're as loud as a mouse's footsteps on carpet. That's how loud their footsteps are. It's so hard to hear their footsteps, and awareness, it doesn't do anything. I tried it, turned my tritons up like as loud as they can, at least to where my eardrums weren't bleeding, and I still couldn't hear anything. That's how bad the sound is as terms of footsteps here in Black Ops 2. Awareness doesn't do anything. I don't know if Treyarch is planning on fixing awareness like they did with SitRep and SitRep Pro in Modern Warfare 3, but I think if they're gonna have a perk that supposedly says it's supposed to make your enemy's footsteps louder, I say that they need to fix that at least. I mean, in Search and Destroy, no one can sound whore as terms of footsteps. You can use your context clues and use the death of your teammates as your sound whoring mechanism. I don't know what you use as terms of sound whoring. You probably have context clues, or you use different abilities to determine where the enemy is, but you can't use your enemy's footsteps to help you in Search and Destroy or free-for-all. Free-for-all I can benefit from so much if awareness did work, because I don't know where the enemy is anymore. In Black Ops 2, the free-for-all spawns, they're so weird. They're not bad, they're just really, really weird, and awareness would help me if I could hear the enemy's footsteps. Hearing the enemy's footsteps is a good strategy to use against your enemy, because you're using your ability to determine where the enemy is and get the kill. Here you gotta just use your context clues, determine where your teammate died, and maybe in that radius you can find out if the enemy is here. And also, I wanna go back to the gameplay. Watch this. So I get this one guy, and then I evade danger from the other guy. Dolphin dive, get this guy, quickly reload, get one more guy, quickly reload, and then get a 4-piece chicken McNugget meal to go, please. I just wanted to point that out in this gameplay because I thought that was really cool. Back to awareness and dead silence. So dead silence, it's more of a beneficial perk to you. Awareness, it doesn't benefit anybody, not even to yourself. Dead silence, that even is useless in itself, because no one's sound whoring for you, so why should you even use dead silence if it's not going to be effective? I feel as if it didn't make a difference, and I made sure going into this game I had a silenced weapon, and I picked Hydro because Hydro has those kind of metal tin floors, so you're supposed to be able to hear that on the map. You're supposed to hear metal tin meet human foot as they're walking or running. I could not hear. I've only sound whored and gotten a kill maybe twice in this game, and during that time it was completely silent. There was no action going on. I wasn't shooting. I was hiding in a corner. I think it was like on Aftermath or something in the building, and I don't remember, but I somehow was able to hear the footsteps, and they are so faint. Have you ever worn slippers and ran on carpet? That's about as loud as it is. That's how loud the footsteps here in Black Ops 2 are. I know Treyarch is trying to fix a lot of stuff. A lot of people didn't like sound whoring, but I found it as a good tactic. It's kind of like drop shotting. And some people argue that drop shotting is also another cheap tactic, but if you're able to drop shot, you're able to get a kill. And if you're able to sound whore, I know some people don't have turtle beaches or trittons or astros, but if you're able to sound whore that, then you should be able to sound whore. You shouldn't be have that canceled out, because really my trittons are more of a cinematic effect rather than a game effect, rather than a strategy like thing. So I don't know if Treyarch's gonna fix awareness. I don't know. The game's still fun. I just feel like this is a useless perk. So my name is BARLEY WACK, and I am signing off for tonight.